building flanked by those arches signifies more or less the same thing. It doesn't just say delicious hamburgers inside. They signify family. It signifies community. It's a place where Americans come together to break bread. I am telling you, McDonald's can be the new American church.
All right. Okay. Well, hello, everyone. Hope you've gone to the movies this week. Grandma has gone to The Founder.
Yes.
Which is not quite a biography of Ray Kroc, who headed McDonald's for years and years, but it's more really of the founding of the McDonald's company. And as we find out in as we pick up Ray Kroc's story, he's again selling milkshake makers to different stores, but he comes across these two brothers in California who started this sort of very first McDonald's, and invented the sort of the speedy system for creating a lot of McDonald's and French fries and stuff, hamburgers, in a short period of time. As we find out again, Ray Kroc, though, is the one who is really, really instrumental in getting the McDonald's franchise idea started and expanding McDonald's all around the country. And that is sort of how it goes. What did you think of it?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought the movie makers did a really good job of showing us how Ray Kroc's mind worked. And he came across this wonderful idea for fast food service. You gave your order and you got it right then. I mean, all you had to do was walk up to the window and pay your money and tell them what you wanted. And bing, bing, there it was. And these McDonald brothers in California had come up with this idea. I thought it was interesting also that the hamburgers were 15 cents when the story started. I thought,
well, 1954, so
15 cents. But he was a salesman and had been selling, selling different things, working very hard. One of his mantras was persistence. Persistence is the thing. And you saw that in whenever he would come up with an idea for improvement, persistence. But he was so excited about this idea. Oh, now this is it. This is really good. Let's do something with this. And the movie makers then showed how he progressed in that idea, dealing with the original guys who came up with the original idea and getting the franchises started, and how that, well, where can you go in the United States now, or even in the world, where you don't come across a McDonald's? I think the menu has expanded a little bit, but the idea of fast food service, you don't have to wait around, It was really interesting the way they presented his story. What did you think?
I thought it was fascinating
myself.
I mean, I've been in a McDonald's once or twice in my life, and so
yes.
Hasn't
everyone?
Well, again, throughout my life,
at least once or twice, yes.
And again, throughout my life, I've seen it develop and seen it turn into what it is today. So I've lived most of its life, you might say.
What was it? Did you say 54?
54. So again, I've been around most of its life, and again, it was really, really fascinating. You really got an idea for how his mind worked.
70 years ago now. Yeah.
Again, Michael Keaton, who played Ray Kroc, was just really, really good. I mean, again, I don't know enough about how Ray Kroc looked or sounded to know whether it was a very good imitation. But this character was just really, really well done. And again, it was a fascinating story, as you say, to see all the little steps along the way. Now, again, how accurate it all is, I don't know. I mean, you would imagine, again, a lot of the people are still alive today. Right, Ray Kroc isn't alive today, but a lot of people are. That you would know whether, this was too, off base at all. And it was just really, really well done. Again, all the period such, again, was all very well done in all the 50s and such,
I
and
love
the
the
60s.
50s cars driving around.
Yeah, I mean,
That was cool.
it was, again, and it was interesting.
I was in high school in the 50s, so I appreciated the
Well, again, it's interesting to
scene.
see what went as fast food, what passed as fast food at the time. Again,
Hmm.
he, as
Hmm.
this sort of small town to small town salesman, stopped at a lot of these sort of
The drive-in.
car hop restaurants,
Hmm.
and he had to wait forever for the food to
Right. And then
arrive.
it wasn't always right.
And it was just, again, you could see,
Yeah.
when he came across McDonald's, the wheels in his head turning. That, again, this is really something here. These guys, they don't know what they have, and they really didn't. The guys that had invented it, and it's also a bit of their story as well, and again how they sort of
How they
missed
dealt with
out,
it.
you might
How they
say,
dealt with.
on it. But I thought it was a really good
He was
movie.
so persuasive. He just had to convince them, okay, this is the next step we need to make. This is the next step we need to make. And they were not at all
No,
sure,
they're dragged their feet all the
Yeah,
time.
so, but if we do that, this such and such,
Mhm.
it was
Well, again, but
really cool.
in a way, at least during those early days, him having them sort of pulling him back a little bit
Hmm.
actually ended up helping in terms of the quality control and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But again, I thought it was a really good movie. I would definitely recommend it. What about
Oh,
you?
yes. Do go and see the founder. The founder of one of the most recognizable companies in the world. Those golden arches, you know what they are when you see them. Even if you're in China or South Africa or wherever.
Yes.
Very good movie. Go see it.
You don't have any thumbs for this one? No, you don't. You don't.
2 thumbs. They're way up.
Okay.
2 thumbs.
Okay,
Yes.
that'll do.
Good
That'll do.
movie.
Boop, 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 boop.